If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
I wait for someone to save you. I want to tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, but I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think you want to be more the best? We fight back my stuff, are you sooner than this? Don't you think you want to be more the best? We fight back my stuff, are you sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your gas without making a mess of you. Won't you tell me something new? I want to tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think you want to be more the best? We fight back my stuff, are you sooner than this? Don't you think you want to be more the best? We fight back my stuff, are you sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your gas without making a mess of you. Won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while.
Chase your tail light. I'll be under your skin, letting you go for a while.
I'm feeling lucky. How about my whole streets? Us two in these trees. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone codex. So I can't stop. I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said was you.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Turn around, eat your greens. When you fight, but you do be clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. Everybody sweater drops, you're real keen. Bring it, let me get your juiciest piece.
Some things are not functioning as they should. Little technical difficulties here. Let's see if we can get this going.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with the Road Dog. It is October, is that Halloween kind of eeriness in the air. That fall, actually fall's kind of nice. Fall's just got that smell in there, just got Right behind me, you might notice, oh, you can't notice because they're hidden by the girls back there. Well, behind the dancing girl is a Tangem ring. Tangem is coming out with a ring in addition to the wallet cards. And you can get that ring with a 10% discount. DAWG will get you that 10% discount and get you a cool wallet. One of the most secure wallets around. You do need an NFC enabled phone, which most of the new ones are. I'm trying to pull this back up, show how easy it is. Oh, there we go. And dog, DAWG will get you 10% off whether you go with the rings or the cards. Looking at the crypto market right now. They're looking pretty good on the hour, right? Daily, it's being a little rough, man. A lot of meme coins I see are starting to make it to the top 100. I mean, those market caps are getting big. That one got big awful quick. How many millionaires did you make? Boom, you went from what? 4 zeros into 3 to 2 zeros into 1. Ooh, no wonder people like this one and talking about it. Too late to get on the ride that train. Turbo's having a nice little day. How's you doing so far? Nice spike up. I believe it's made an all-time high today. It's at 1.2 cents. And the favorite Litecoin. Yeah, you just zoom out on the year. She's like, she's starting to get started. There's an ETF news over there on Litecoin. Speaking of news, why don't we go ahead and get started tonight? After we say hello to everybody here. Let's pull up the chat. See who we got here. I saw Strega hanging out. How's it going, Strega? There's Barnum. Barnum says, this is the highlight of my day. Praying I get good enough to change my situation in life. Can't thank you enough. Barnum, my message is to you is that, yeah, you can do it. You just got to make the effort. There are lots of people out there charging a lot of stuff, and I'm going to warn you is that you can get with somebody that's just going to spoon feed you during this market, and you're going to miss out on the real stuff. So you got to be careful about people that you pay. I have a very small channel, and I have a very small trading community, but there's a wealth of information over there that you have to dig around for, but it points you in the right directions. Don't know if you're familiar with this, so this is where we'll take just a moment to talk about the free Telegram community, because I don't have a paid one. And let's break this down. I got them all in a folder, and if you're going to use Telegram, you got to learn how to use folders. That'll keep you from going crazy, because otherwise it's just like, rah, it's a big mess. But the main one is and I'd love to put the things up in chat, but the thing's not working tonight. So it's in the video descriptions if you don't have access to it. The Road Dog Lounge is where all the cool kids hang out, and that's where I post a lot of news articles, and we just this is a general chat place. This is where I want most of the general chat to go on, information. And this is also where I've got the CoinTrendz bot, which does AI. It's AI bot, man. You just got to play with it. It does everything that it will analyze. It used to analyze charts. I think it still does that, but it gives you analyze your coins by AI, strategy by AI, and just reading over some of that strategy. I mean, it's got really good helpful strategy information there. I mean, some based on solid. I guess traditional. I mean, yeah, they're solid. The things that I've seen so far have been very solid recommendations. So the AI seems to be on top of its game as far as knowing strategies and how to implement them. So that's cool. Then over in the chart room area, that's the maze, and it's got all kinds of topics because I didn't know you could make topics. So there's a vanity wall, but I got media resources, been putting a lot of stuff there. But there's a place called Student Charts, and this is a place where if you got newbies, come here and then put your questions there, and that's where I'm going to be looking for them there. If I notice something there, and then I pay a little bit more attention, I can help you get started in the right direction. That's all I needed to get me. I just needed to get started in the right direction. I didn't know where to start, and everything is just everything's a grab bag. What goes together? I needed kind of like a syllabus in a way. And there's all kinds of learning materials on there. Videos, video courses. If you got the time and you're serious about it, I got everything you need over there. Well, here we are. Still saying hello to people in the chat. Squirrel. We got Pock. Hey, man. Emoji meta on Solana. Pock trenches. There's the contract. All right. I will come back to that when we get to the segment. We'll start jumping into the TA and charts. We'll take a look at it. I'm always up to look at something new. Good brown gravy. How's it going, my man? Road Dog, your thumbnails are a work of art. Well, thank you. That's the first good comment I've ever got on my thumbnails. A lot of people ask me, thumbnails stuck. I'm trying. I got to keep a theme going. So thank you for that. I appreciate any feedback that I do get. And yeah, this one should be kind of funny. Jason says, been making more crypto market than stock market. First year investing and trading. Glad to have came across Road Dog. Hey, I appreciate that, Jason. Yeah, well, you've been making more in the crypto market than the stock market? Well, that's impressive. Because crypto, it's been born since February. February was the good time, and they've been just draining us sideways. It's normally a lot more fun, but it's getting ready to be. So hey, man, you're getting ready to enjoy one of the best years of your life. Jason says bull run has been the reason. I can only imagine how hell feels like in the bear market. Yeah, it's rough. It is rough in the bears. Yeah, it's best to have a definite exit strategy, my friend. A definite exit strategy. You don't want to ride this roller coaster to the downside. Whew, she goes deep. You think you had a 90% drop? Oh no, there's another 90% coming. What? My $100 turned into $10. Now it's going to turn into one. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's down and she keeps on going. MG Motorsports, how's it going, my man? Good to see you here. Your thing says drug on TradingView. All right, so making me notes here. We'll get ready. Coin request and trenches was one of them. All right, so first I want to knock out the altcoin news because Layer GG just has some good alpha. We need to keep up with it. It helps us in the market, I think. So let's go ahead and see if this button will work and switches over there. Oh, that worked. That's cool. You look freaky, Road Dog. I can't tell if you're a pumpkin or a ghost or what. They're supposed to do news, Road Dog. Stay on cue. Stay on cue. But I look too freaky. Stay on cue. I'm weaving, man. I will say this because I'm weaving. Ever since I've heard President Trump kind of explain his little weave thing, I can follow him so much better now because I know we're going back to the same point. Otherwise, it's kind of like, ooh, whoa. It makes more sense now. Now I know how Biden kind of, I can tag along a lot easier. I'm glad he kind of brought that up. Let's go into the newsroom here and hit the right button. Sean? This is what's been going on in Altcoin the last 12 hours. That's not it. Sean, you're fired again. How many times do I have to fire you? Usually about 5 times a day. Ladies and gentlemen, the last 12 hours, Bitcoin has surged, reaching $66,000 again in about 2 weeks, and the market was booming. Bitcoin ETF receives over 550 million inflows, largest since early June. During BlackRock's Q3 earnings call, CEO Larry Fink referred to Bitcoin and digital assets as an emerging asset class, comparing it to the early days of the mortgage market. He also said the Ethereum role as a blockchain could grow dramatically. Kamala Harris is expected to announce her support for a cryptocurrency regulatory framework in a speech today. You about 3 years too late, baby. You about 3 years too late. World Liberty Financial has announced that the public sale of its government token, WLFI, will begin today at 1 p.m. UTC for whitelisted participants. Degen. Coinbase announces the listing of Degen. Degen is scheduled to trade at 9 a.m. Pacific time on October 15th. Well, shucks. That's an hour ago. Oh, that was long. That was earlier. Athena Labs has created a separate Athena Network X account and will be announcing that the network launch schedule and new ecosystem apps in the coming weeks. Kava has teased an exciting announcement tomorrow on their X channel. We're teasing. Drift Protocol has announced that DSOL, the SOL LST, liquid staking, I think. DSOL has an APY of 8.63 and a 5x increase in fuel rewards on Drift. Yeah, when it starts getting too confusing, I don't start playing. That's what the legacy system started doing. They're making it all confusing so they can... Yeah. I'm sorry I'm editorializing, but it's my damn news channel, so I can. Let's go back and let's see if Larry G happens to have some new alpha for us. That was yesterday's alpha, just to tell you. That's all we got so far. Going back, and now we can start getting into the main parts of the show. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
We got 12 wonderful people hanging out right now, and I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for being here. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart, because we always got to look at Bitcoin before we look at altcoins, and we don't want to get our asses handed to us, which happens very easily in this crypto market. Some people might immediately start saying, well, there's a shoulder and a head and a shoulder, and I'll say, okay, it's at a, we going to consider this a bottom and breaking out of a channel formation? Yeah, those are good signs to start looking for. Okay, does it have a neckline? It does now. Now we're starting to get up to where we can confirm that little baby. And we got a neckline here because it's a shoulder and a head and a shoulder, and below that comes a neck, which makes a lot. This is where you should put a neckline, not on top of a double bottom. Necks don't go in bottoms, people. I'll keep trying to say that. It's confirmed. Can it come back for a retest and come back down here? Hell yes. Yeah. And in this market, I wouldn't doubt that they would try to do that. But the confirmation's got us. We just got to get above the neckline. Hold that. That's 67.7. We're in that area. We can do good. When you kind of zoom out and you take into account that this is the guy that we're really falling under his shadow. This guy right here. So he's got some major say-so in how price acts. This guy, that leg right there. Because we've not made it out of his shadow. We've not went lower, we've not went higher. That's our daddy right now. Okay, so he kind of rules the roost. And he's saying, man, we had an 886 fib retracement. You at a top. You better put up or shut up right now. There's no dilly dallying around. You either going to get a good rejection, and that's going to be it for right now, we're going to keep on breaking onto the other side, and we're going to start looking at some nicer targets to get us to retest again the big daddy level himself. We're going to go to face the master of the level, the boss man, the boss. It's going to be a boss showdown if we come up to 70,000, and that's going to be awesome. So we're going to level up here. We're going to have to come back and get some more strength points and shit. Don't say that. It's a late night stream. Okay, but yes, it's a family late night stream. Okay, sorry. La caca. And then have to regroup, get our energy points up, kind of, throw in some whey protein powder, creatine, and then come back up. It can happen. Oh, it can happen, baby. It can happen. 200 moving average is beautiful. It is here on the daily, which I'm so glad that we finally got above and closed some candles above. 2 candles closed above the 200 daily moving average so far. For you guys that don't know, that's quite an accomplishment that we need to see out of Bitcoin, and we don't need to see it go below it. To secure that it will stay above that, we need some crossing of some moving averages. And looky here, what's happening here? We got the 9 cross bullishly over that 21. That's the green crossing over the red. We got the yellow 200 just sitting there waiting for them both to just get tag team. It's going to get slimy. There's also a good chance for it to come right back down and retest these areas. That's not too bad, though. We're talking about the area somewhere around 63,003. So we need to come back and fill our Wheatie bowls. That's quite normal. And remember, this is a W pattern. If you zoom in out here, and it's a form of double bottom, which we found at a 382 Fibonacci area, I might add, which is bullish. Is go get out as long as we can hold it. Looks like we've confirmed it, in my personal opinion. Pulling back to retest this belt line area, this neckline area, 63. Even as far down as 63 could come into the pictures there. Going below it also on the, it's in the possibilities, but less probable. That would be the most probable rejection scenario that I would see, and it's not a bad one. It would kind of let us establish maybe another, come back and retest a trend line, or maybe establish a stronger trend line. I'm on daily candles. It's kind of hard to get into the minutia of that. Or she could just keep on trucking along, baby, and I'm for either one of them. Make a plan for both, and you're more likely to win in this game. But let's just kind of zoom out still and continue our argument here. What happens in the channel? Bounce off one side, make our way to the other side, lose that one, get rejected, come back down, and try to bounce off the other side. This one did something interesting here. It started not respecting what we had before, but then started turning around and led us to a strong move. That could be the very strong move that takes us up to retouch the other side of the trend line. 2 areas noteworthy that if we can make it past this 886 Fibonacci area, don't remember the 886? We started talking about him earlier. Sorry. It's a toppy top. It's a point of exhaustion for most moves, especially if they've not really been all that bullish before. It's kind of it could put us back into a little range. But if we can get past it, we can start looking at possibly almost 73,000. That would make a lot of people happy. That would be breaking out of our trend line up here and go to I think that's a body. Yeah. No, it's not a body. I gotta draw it to a candle bodies. I can't see them here. There we go. Line you up, candle body. There's the candle body. I went too far. There we are. So we're just right underneath that. The solid touches is what we're looking at. We want the solid touches. Don't care about the wicks. I mean, we can, and sometimes we might want to call on them for some information. But that's where the mass majority is spelled out for us. Trend lines are magical, and they will help you nail this market. This was the belt line trend line, also giving us, I think I'm going to put a green belt on you. Yes. So it does seem to be that we do have strong resistance in this area. And you look right over here at these candle bodies. Where's that coming in? 67.9. Right at 60, just right at 68,000, right where we are almost there. It's still going to be resistance. It's still going to be resistance. Just to make it back up past that wick area. That's what we hope to see. That would be awesome. We need to see that. That would be cool. Otherwise, well, you know, we might take a little breather. You know what I'm saying? A little breather. Maybe we can come back down and retest this trend line. That now we got to add this guy on. Just saying. So in the meanwhile, looking at this Bitcoin, bullish so far, but she may just range out, top out. I don't know. That's what the daily said. The 4 hour says, man, she's chugging right along. She's right above that non-moving average. I can't say a dang thing bad about her. All we can do is just follow our new trend line right here, which I guess is going to be this white line. And until she breaks that sucker, we're good. Stop loss is below the trend line. Like it's, where is this? On this particular time frame, it is at about 66.2 and trucking on. Which now leads me over to our indices over here. And SPX behind me here had a nice day. It broke out of the trend line. Retesting it already for right now. Probably retested a couple of times, but ooh, she looking interesting. SPX, that's the Wall Street, and oh, it's deviating from that. That's starting to look bullish. Standard & Poor's 500. It's been speculated some people taking profit and putting in the Bitcoin here at the tops, but it looks like she might start getting even more bullish and go for a higher high. She's at all-time highs already, I believe. Could be getting a lot more juicy there. Bitcoin dominance continues to trail up as Bitcoin just kind of hangs here, but doing pretty good, right? I don't like to see them both go up at the same time on the bigger time frames. I don't. In my experience, I usually see Bitcoin give out before the dollar does. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on that. That's one thing we've been watching out for. Meanwhile, over here, Total 3, we'll take a look at it on the bigger chart. Now, this represents all of our altcoins, and she's doing pretty good. If we zoomed in out, remember we had a breakout of a falling wedge, which is bullish as all get out. We did a retest. Everybody's crying in their milk. You know, I'm feeling it too. We all feeling bad, but everybody's scared we're coming down forever. It's all over, but we didn't. It was a retest. We retested this area twice, and now we're making a series of higher highs, and we're continuing this series of higher highs and higher lows. We're good so far, man. Now, we got a trend line locally here on the 4 hour for Total 3 that I expect to get one more hump before we get a dump out of it and maybe come back down. We're below the non-moving average, so we got some work to do, but not bad. If I pull my Fibonacci just from this move here to this down here, which we are in its shadow, yeah, we're at a top. We're at one top area. That third little hump that I'm looking for would get us up here about $636 billion, and that's where you might want to think about getting paid. She might have to come back and catch her breath a little bit, and we might see, 30 billion leave altcoins again. We're just keep our eye out. It's give and take a little bit. She has not yet confirmed her head and shoulder, if that's what we're trying to play here, and it's feasible as soon as she gets up here to these areas. So basically, we've actually got to make a good move out of altcoins. That might be the carrot that we need to see some action out of this. W formation, same things we looked at Bitcoin, retesting that area. She may have already done it. But here, ultimately, we need to get up about $665 billion, and we're at 620. That wouldn't be a nice little pump up and a nice confirmation of some more number go up. We should get some more number go up anyway. This is a beautiful chart if you got it mapped out this way. Following the wedge, breakout, retest. She's ready. It's just not going to happen all at once just yet until that one day that it does start happening all at once and you're like, oh man, I just took profit. I just sold it all. So let me give these words of wisdom here for you new guys. If you're kind of new and not familiar with my show or anything, some of you guys are, but I want to reiterate this information. Because I'm a road dog. I try to help you avoid the pitfalls and things. Let me give you some food to think about. And then when you get in these situations, especially if you're more of a hodler or something, I don't know, maybe you get surprised, your bag gets built. Let me encourage you to try to do a moon bag strategy. If nothing else, just maybe sell half. If you're faced with a difficult situation, I find that it has helped me more than anything. I'm like, I don't know, I could do this or I could do that. Well, let's go half in that. Let's split the difference, maybe. Just take the most simple road. Keep it simple. And then if it's like, oh, well, that one started winning out more, then you can make a decision with the other half that you didn't, and, you know, balance things out. It works out better than trying to just throw it all in or all out. So if I could stress anything, just taking little bits or layering out in some form seems to work better than that all in, all out mentality. And, you know, that's what, when I got into trading this and learning in the trading group and all that, I thought that was how it was. We're all in, all out. That was the most simple mentality, and that's kind of how it was explained. You enter here, you exit here. So you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm all in. No talk of layering. It's more, I guess, a more advanced strategy. Just it's not so advanced. I see circles spinning on my tablet, on my computers. There we go. Now I look back. Tablet's on, and now, okay, you're on. Hello. I gotta see myself wave. I don't see myself wave yet. I see myself point. There, I waved. Okay, we're good. Got a little bit of a delay going on there. All right, so that's total 3. Let's start getting into our altcoins. I'm going to bring up a couple, and then we'll start getting into some requests here. But if I don't bring them up first, man, I'll forget and I'll never get to it. And there might have been something. I want to look at Simon's cat. This is on KuCoin. I think it's also on Solana, but this is what we got. Would I have more if we look at it over on Dex Tools? Oh, snap. You white blinded me. You snowed me. You snowed me. Nothing but white. Oh, now it comes on the tablet with a delay. Thank you very much. That flashed my memory. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, it's cat. Simon's cat. This is actually where I'm playing it too. Let's see if we got a better chart, more history over here. I would think that we might. Where'd you start? No, maybe not. Okay, well, we're going to chart it over here anyway. I'm Silani. Oh man, you suck, road dog. You didn't come down and touch your measure move. You have the crappiest TA. I'm fine-tuning it, and it still didn't come down and get it. Even if I fine-tune it up there. Oh, close, but I didn't fine-tune it to begin with. That's why I get picky on my measured moves, because it could be that little bit. I mean, you don't want to look at the number. Remember, I stress this. It's a zone. It's a fluffy little cloudy zone. But it tells you areas that something should happen, and usually it's where things should reverse for a measured move. So now for Simon's cat, it looks like we might have we got a breakout right here. This guy, which is our new channel. Let's get rid of this one. So Simon Cat having a breakout of a nice channel. We can take a measurement from the channel if we'd like to do that. I just go from the top of the channel straight down anywhere along the top of the channel. It's always going to be the same width there. Put it up here, and it's a decent good measure move. That suggests Simon Cat could go to a decimal, 3 zeros, and 39.12, whereas it's sitting at 29.51 right now. That's a pretty good, what is it, about 30% come up? Can you come up 30%? Oh, boom, shakalaka. Road Dog can do a little bit of math in his head. Oh, crap. I'm impressed with that myself. I didn't think I had it in me. If you respect this trading line and take into account this little trap that we got, you start getting support, you know, a new line that's being respected over here. And let me see if we can spell it. Oh, I already got it. Okay, so the dotted line's already doing it. My bad. I saw it without seeing the dotted line. So those are areas of resistance, and it tells me that Simon Cat's got a nice target right here at 0.000036. Hold on, can't. I think she can get past this area, fight for it a little bit, come up here, and that will be, that's about 25%. Not exactly the measure move, but that is a good one. It's what I'm running with. Let's make it happen. Simon gets cat. I need price labels. Sean? You never restock the price label, Sean. Every time I go there, it's always out. Same thing with the toilet paper. All right, restock the price label. There we go. Boom. They're fluffy zones. This is, if we get up here, you might want to take a little profit, but save some because it might go higher. Oh, at least that's what I tell myself. You do you. Let's go ahead and put a bonus target up there because she's got to get past her previous high at a decimal forward zeros and 46, which would be a nice come up from where we are right now. Simon's cat. One more, just one more. My Bapa Opa. I meant to talk about this 2 or 3 nights ago, and I've just been kind of adding a little here, a little there. Am I not spelling you right? I think you're Opa. Yeah, it's different over there. Okay, it's Bapa. Bapa Opa. On Solana, she's having a good day today. Yeah. That's why I want to get to my coins before I start getting distracted, or else I'll never share what I've seen. And I meant to talk about this one. I'm already in there. Just a little. She got up and then she came down, I think, a little bit. And I meant to talk about her when she was down here doing her little double bottom thing. Oh, quite a bit ago. Right there was pretty good. But now she's taking off, and that's cool. That's cool. Is she worth buying now? No, she's on a green candle, and if you do your trend line, she sees I need to take profit is what I need to do. She may break up above. I don't know. It could happen. Her stochastics are up really high right now. I doubt it happens. So, pardon me while I do my public relations, my PR thing, where we try to get on to best practices, I guess is what I'm trying to say for you, for degens like me, like you, Sean. I see you over there in the distance trying to hit the buy button. Get your hands off that tablet. You gotta keep your eye on those new little degens on there. So Baba Opa, I don't have a huge amount, but I got enough to sell and translate over to more likely dollars. Did I already do it? Oh, it must just be, I think I just played in one wallet. I got 2 wallets on Phantom. I'm doing this through the Phantom wallet, not through an exchange. Support DeFi. There you are, Baba Opa. Hey, man, pretty good. Congratulations to you. Going over to the Jupiter Dex, because I find that helps with that. That's got pretty decent fees over there. Switch my UDC. I should be able to show this on the thing, but I can't. And there you are, Baba Opa. I'm selling half right now, which is up quite a bit. How much are you up, Baba Opa? How much did you make it come up? Because I didn't have as much in there that I remember putting in there. How much is that? About 50, about 30%? Okay. Confirm. And she is done. There we go. Now we're supposed to look at one named Trenches, is that right? I've never heard of this. Let's see if it pops up over here on Dex Tools. Is it Trench? Is it Trenches? Let's pull back up the chat here. It was before that. Thumbnail. Bull runs under. Oh, there were Trenches. Oh, there. Okay, yeah, you got the. Oh man, is that a pump.fun coin? I'm just as a general thing, I'm saying no. I think all that stuff is. I don't know. I'm skeptical about that just because I'm skeptical about any of them I see that say pump because I'm thinking, oh, that looks like it could be an easy rug pull. Maybe I'm just too skeptical, but that's. So there's 2 of these little guys here. This one 4 days ago, and they got 2 different prices. I found that to be very interesting. Let's see if one of them is Solana, one of them is USD. We just want the USD. Oh, this one's against Solana. That would be why. So we gotta go back. Oh crap. I guess we'll paste that in again. So this would be the one against dollar. So there's more in for against the Solana coin liquidity. 33,000. It's tiny. It's tiny. She's a bit tiny. She just started, and I mean, good a chance as anything else, I guess. So it's a fresh one. So you got that, and she had a pump up. If you wanted to take a risk on it, you know this. You don't know. You don't know. Is she going to rug pull, or is she going to start making higher highs and higher lows? She's at a 786. She could be coming down to point, what is that? 5 zeros and 79. She's at 5 zeros and 93. You're at a bottom where I'm going to throw, I'm going to throw $10 in this. $10. I'll throw $10 in this because I agree. Look, that trend line got lost. There's another one that tells us that we might come all the way back down to 0.6. So I might not even, should I do 10? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to start out with 5. We'll start out with that slow 5 because we just now broke a trend line. She could be coming all the way back down to 5 zeros and 6. Don't forget, there's some places where she just has 5 zeros and 4. There are some further places she could still be coming down, but we're just kind of taking into effect. Nibble in, even though she's at a bottom. If she bounces here, then I'll add more. That would be the safest thing. She could be in a free fall for all we know. So, but it's very early, so I don't mind throwing just a few bucks. I'll let my DJ do that. Sean, go ahead. Thank you. Sean, you don't sound like you used to sound when this show started. You're gonna have to get your accent back. Oh, look, I just happen to have $4. That's what I happen to have right now. I'll put everything else in something else. I thought we sold some Baba Opa. Maybe it hadn't went through yet. Didn't we? Huh. Well, maybe we'll do it twice. All right, so trenches. I'm going to buy just a wee bit, just to try her out, because she's a new coin. Trenches. I don't see you here though. Is that the same one? I'm not seeing the contract. I'm not. Okay. There are a bunch of trench coins over here, so it looks like there's a lot of copycats, which may also look like this. She wasn't that easy to find, and I don't have the contract number to throw it to. I'm not going to. I might jump into it later, but I haven't now. I was going to. All right, sure, that's hard. We'll keep her eye on this one. Can you star it? Is there a way to start it? You can start it right there. We'll see. A few bucks for something for that, maybe to play around. Yeah, going in anything more than that is just kind of. I mean, we're gambling here. She just got started below the trend line, so she can come down quite a bit and do a lot of boring stuff for quite a while too. So be prepared for that. That's why just a few bucks. Let's take a look at drug. Is that it? Drug on TradingView. Okay, drug on TradingView. I mean, they sees it. Not found in crypto. There's Bright Minds Biosciences. Is that it? I think I need some clarity on that one. We'll come back to the chat and we'll see if we get any confirmations on that. But that's what I'm seeing on anything with the term, the thing drug. And then there's Beta Health ETF. Alrighty. Gerthen says that's the chart we all want for our tokens. Slinda, hey there's Slinda. How's it going, Slinda? Bitcoin wants 70,000. She back at 67 right now. Oh, 67 too. That's a quick jump. What are you doing, Bitcoin? We might have a race going on right now. Oh man, we're not on the small time frames. You know it don't count unless you're down under 1 minute. That's a joke. Oh, a little heartbeat pattern there. That's a flush out. Flush out the longs and shorts. Try to get the stop losses, all that kind of jazz. Kind of clear the slate for a different move. And I find it's usually the first move that they do, and then they wipe you out, and then they start going back to that one. Usually. Just something to notice, man. That usually happens. Was there a Fed? I didn't keep up with the Fed announcements today. I was out doing some others or anything. Is that what you usually see this when they have a Fed announcement? Usually FOMC, you see a lot of this happen. But this was tonight. What's going on here? Market makers having some fun. That's what it is. Baby, I got a green line here. That should be a 382 Fibonacci unless I... No, that was... see, that's why I shouldn't have covered. That was our head and shoulders confirmation line, I believe. Yeah, that's what that was. That's got to be a different color. I'm going to think it's something else. Oh, there we go. That's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We're trying. She's doing on the 15 minutes. She's actually above my line and holding it this time instead of losing it like she did over here and then getting rejected at it. That's how tight this line is, baby. Candle bodies to candle bodies, man. It's even respected on the smaller time frames, even though it looks like your line's not crazy. Most of the time. Well, nice. Don't break my trend line, and let's see if we can keep going up. I'm going to go from right here. Well, let's go from down here. I was trying to hug it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for right there. Perfect. Bounce off it, baby. Bounce off it. Have to keep up with that. Let's come back to the chat here. Make sure I'm staying on target here. Chris123, Road Dog, the consistency. I don't know if I have any. I'm trying to work on it, but I don't know if I've got any. Hey, there's Joe from Trade Intuition. YouTuber also streams every day about 3 o'clock, bringing you the alpha on how to trade, how to look at the market. Talking about what's going on in his head as the market plays out. Giving you the insight. Very helpful. Nope says FOMO chart as well if you feel like it. FOMO 3D. I haven't heard of that one. So we're going to look over here because this is where usually all of our true DGen coins can be found. Is that Dex Tools or Dex Screener? I think is another one. FOMO 3D. Looks like it's another pump coin. Pump.fun. But you get, look how many of them they are. You got different contracts. There's one that's 27 days. That one's got a good, and then you got it's the same contract. 40 AM and 28 days ago. I don't know which one, and that's what makes this crappy. And they're all, because they're on pump.fun, where anybody can make any coin, whether it looks just like the previous one that came out just 5 minutes ago or anything else, and you get lots of counterfeits and you don't know. And it's just so without contract address, I can't really do very much right there. They're all going to be different. They're totally different contracts. This one pump, that was great for that one. Okay, let's go back to the chat here. Tim Burton season, baby. Yeah. Let's see. Gerthen says, yeah, it's a stock. Look at the chart. It's nuts. Okay. And that was drug, right? Let me go to a bigger time frame so I won't freak out. Be shocked. So I'm going to go with BioMines. Oh, wait, make sure the bio one. Okay, gotcha. Look at the NASDAQ one. Whoa! Dang. Hockey stick and it's holding. Or so far it's held. Goodness gracious, what did they discover today? What kind of news came out to make that happen? I didn't even think they would allow that to happen on the stock market. Oh, they must want that one to go up. I thought they had markets move too fast. They had cut off. They'd stop trading or something. Let's break you down on this is the 1 hour. How's that make you feel, Kryptonians? Seeing the stock market come up with 2,200% gains. And you're in crypto, so you can make those X's, and the stock market's doing it. And we've been getting the short end of the stick lately. Or this cycle, it feels. Well, that's good. You can't do anything but you got to play the pump songs for all of that. That's what. Hey, Bitcoin. Maybe you need a refresher course in how to do this, and maybe you can teach the altcoins. Because that's a rocket. That's crazy. It makes it look like old news here on the daily. Man, that is a strong pump. Congratulations, my man. You got in on that one. Randall Trader, how's it going, my man? Grimmer says CTI. Let's take a look at CTI. CoinTrendz. That's been doing pretty good lately, right? I thought my bags looked better. CoinTrendz, I think it's on Ethereum and BNB, both. I think mine's on BNB. Oops, move something, put it back. So still waiting to see if it would come down here, and it may still, it's hard to tell on the daily. She's hanging tough. She's really hanging tough here. What I do like is we're getting the slanted channel here, and that has a higher chance to break up. She was just coming straight down, and now she's starting to level out here. And I'm sure we pulled our fib. That's our fib right there. Looks like it's a 786. Let me just double check because it's been a minute. Oh, see, I'm off. That's why we always need to go back and double check. That's probably from back over here, wasn't it? That's been a while. All right, so new information. Yeah, right here. So it's always good to go back and double check this stuff. And then we got an 886, which could be a deeper retracement. It could do it. It could. It may not be her chance to go up just yet, but I would be looking at this one first. Market's got to kind of settle down, but did I move something again? Yep, I did. There, that should be right. So she, that's interesting. She came back, really, I mean, if you don't ignore my trend line and look at the horizontal, she came back into the double bottom there. That's cool, actually. I think it's a good place. I think she can come back and rest over this trend line over time. Just be a slow start. When she gets, it's a little bit before their time, so I still think these are great prices. What are we at? 1.3 cents. And back in March, she got up to 9. And it hadn't really even taken off yet. She's been up to, 38 before, back in 21. See if she can at least get the 13 cents in that area, if nothing else. Small term time frame, or 4 hours. Take a look and see if she's making any ground. Not yet. Still got some work to do. You always got to reclaim the non-moving average, but maybe she'll stay in this channel for a little while and then bounce off that area. That'd be kind of cool. We'll have to keep tracking her. Nope says, okay, there's the... Let's see if I can copy that. Oh man, you're copying... Stop doing it! I don't like this box. There we go. We'll copy that and paste it in and see what we got. What, that doesn't work now? What? There we go. So it should be this one right here, started a month ago. It's got a better score on it. It's got 82 for the score. Let's see what it says over here. Honeypot, no. Contract verified, yes. Community Trust has got 8 votes. Being good. So things like there's a mixture of buying and selling going on. Take a look at the chart. Looks, I don't know, 1.5 cents. 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 1.5 It looks more respectable for a chart. I like it. I like it better. Yeah, and there's where we lost, and that's cool. That's normal bearish retest. So we got to figure out what we're doing. Double bottom scenario could be going on. Let's zoom out. How can I blow this thing up? There you are. Get lost over here. Well, I mean, horizontal resistance, you'd be looking at this little zone here for support, which is what we're doing. But for me, I want to see where the fib is. Also checking out the RSI and having to have pulled down there. It's down at a nice bottoming. Let's do a double bottom on that too. 618. You're kind of stuck in the middle. See what else we get here. That might be more relevant. We might have to look at it for this pull, this low here to that one, because it makes more sense as far as the fibs go. And 886 and then 786. Normally I am taking the whole thing into consideration, and I do. It's just that when they're not giving me clear levels, we got to figure out, you got to fine tune your fibs. And if you just take this whole leg, swing low to swing high, and find, oh, it does respect that area better, expects this kind of little area here better. Well, that one. So we go with this guy. And we're above the 786. That's cool. I like it. I like it. I like that. Now, if I want to assume that this is our bottom, this bottom that we have so far. Now I start getting some decent. Yeah. Now we're getting some areas that we need to stay above. So I'm going to move this guy here. So from the way that I analyze this with my fib strategy is that this is our bottom here. This is our juicy buy zones. Because we get above 009, you're going to feel bad about not buying cheaper when we start getting back up to 0.015, 0.012, 2 cent area. So to me, this is a good buy zone. Anywhere below here, if you're, or add to your position. She could go lower, she could, but here's the deal. Since we broke this trend line, okay. Throw it on the back burner. She's going to be resistance wherever it may happen to fall. Don't move it. Just leave it. Put it back. Our current thing that we're on now is here. I'm going to go from candle bodies to candle. Is that a body? That looks like a body. And so we're in a new channel. And the rule of the game is you're in a channel until you're not. And the way that you tell that you're a good way to tell that you're about to not be in a channel anymore is if it finds a partial decline, which looks like that's what we're trying to do here in this little zone. So if she doesn't come on down to the bottom and she starts bouncing out this area, it's a signal that she may be getting ready to come out and break out of this channel, come back and retest these areas. So to me, I think this is a pretty interesting area to be looking at 0.007 where it is right now. If it does come up, breaks out of this channel, we'd be looking somewhere that's about 135, 140% gains to get back in these areas that was back in September and October. It looks like it likes to go, what is this? 29th. It looks like it favors toward the end of the month there, beginning of the month. Let's see what we got. Just coming back up to our 382 area, there's 66% gains. Getting to the out of the discount area, just getting to the top of the discount area is 36% from where we are now. So interesting play there, FOMO 3D. It's on Radium. Possible double bottom scenario. It's got to confirm when it comes up to 0.0357. So if I had to look for a place, I would, that's where she should be trying to come to. And that would make the best target right there, in my personal opinion. And that would be a nice 76% come up. $100 turns into $176. Yeah, that's cool. How do I get out of this again? There's the little button. Oh, look, we're out, dude. Random trader, how about that SWE? She coming down finally? Good old is that my target up there that we're getting rejection off of? So far, anyway. Was it? Yeah. Let me take a look at SWE here. We're in a channel that, so she's definitely at, that's from this one. Okay. Where you at here? Are you there? Yeah. So she hit her 113. She's liking the one, she's getting rejected off of all her 113s. Seems like repeats that. I've been looking for, I mean, this can't continue. She's got to get a pull back. I'm still looking for 140 or something through that area. But let me clear this off. Before I do though, let me come down and I'm not going to do it. I wanted to say nailed it so bad, but nah. All right, so it's nice. I like it. Could she go? Maybe. Hard to get a read on this angle here, so we're going to come down to the bottom where we got a little bit more of a clearer read to it. We're going to try to identify our channel that we're in, candle bodies to candle bodies. Okay, well that's interesting, and we didn't make it out of it, so the scooter on over, scoocher on over, just landed right on top of this area right here. And that looks like a good channel. So if this is swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. If she's going to be bullish, I'd expect something maybe at 1.6. For real, it's telling me maybe 120 could be a bit of a deeper retrace for this. I know it sounds crazy right now, but it usually does. But a lot of times that happens. I would look for the 0.5 or 0.618 for real. With the odd possibility it could come back down to 88 cents. Nobody wants to hear it right now, but it's on the table. 164 looks hopeful. If she can flag out or something, and she could be getting ready to break out of this channel, so I would want to pay attention to this guy. We should start seeing this come into play a lot more now if we're getting more bullish activity. 382s, let's don't forget about them. We got to make them our first go-to to look for bullish signs. And we were paying a lot more attention to the 618. Seasons are shifting now. It's pumpkin season. Pumpkin says you got to start paying attention to 382 now. Those are the two main ones. We have 0.5, but that's Charles Dow. We can tune that in if we come back down there. So SWE, and I think a lot of people are probably starting to short this. Let's see what she's got on the daily here for her indicators. Market cipher. She's had a red dot there. Money flow. Possible double top. Things want to be coming down. Stochastics buried at the bottom, but they can stay there as price falls. Stochastics are kind of useless at this point, in my personal opinion. This is the guy right here, the old MACD, because that's the one I always find that I always wish that I'd went back and listened to more closely on the bigger time frame, especially the weekly and the daily. How's the weekly look? Still looking strong. May just be a 382 coming, so let's keep our eye on that. 382 would be about 163. Nothing written in stone. There's still a trend line. Trend line kind of points to maybe wicking. Maybe we're just wicking to that 382. She has been a tough one to play. She just keeps making higher highs and higher lows. She's not made a bearish low yet. You need to make a lower low than this. That would be getting around our 63. That'd be breaking past 170. Until she does that, she can keep on trucking. So we want to, if you a bullish sign, if you're like, you sucker, dog, I'm looking for bullish information. Here's what to look at for bullish, and here's the 4 hour can be your best one to play, I believe. She can bounce off this 236 fib. She may be getting ready to do a rocket ship move if she can hold it and bounce there. I'm just saying. She hadn't really gained it to lose it yet. She's still making higher highs and higher lows. So right now, this day looks like it's still possible. Could continue if she gets a nice bounce here at 190, about 190 area. Look, She likes to bounce off the 100 moving average here. She's done that. Deep retracements. Fooled everybody 2 or 3 times. See if she'll do it again. I don't see a definite top pattern, so there's no solid reversal patterns there. So she may be forming another one. She may be coming down here, head and shoulders or whatever, or she may just be going. Right now, 190 looks interesting, and then 164. Hopefully that catered to a lot of variety out there. Ethan says, actually interesting enough, Road Dog. There's a chart that might indicate crypto will be more lucrative to hold than stocks soon. It's the Bitcoin NDQ. I thought I knew how to do this. There we go. Just had to hit the button, Sean. Nice. Oh, I see what you're saying. And I didn't even go to the daily yet. Shoot, let's zoom out first. Let's go to the weekly and break her. Oh. Now, I don't hang out in the legendary market that much. NDQ, I don't know exactly. Is that NASDAQ something? The NASDAQ Qs or something? Beta shares NASDAQ 100 ETF. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've never thought to do that. That's interesting to compare. Appreciate that. See, it's just sharing stuff, and then things kind of add, and things. That's cool. I'm gonna add this to the watch list there. I have to park it up there. It's got a nice. It looks like she's rounding for a nice strong move. Even here on the weekly, not quite there, but she's trying. She's trying to turn around here. Not quite. How many more weeklies? That looks a little bit like the regular Bitcoin chart there. Got the green dot here on the market side for stochastic. The weekly looks strong on that indicator there. Above the 9, it looks, on the weekly looks good even. Well, cup and handle to the, that could be a legit cup and handle. See the little spiky, that's not the kind of spikes that they warn about. They warn about a lot of downward spikes, the spiky ones like that. It's one that they warn you about. If it's, you have to kind of zoom out and squint, but there's some rounding, it's rounding going on there. So might be a cup and handle play. Nice handle. I mean, we're just looking for a breakout, so whether you want to play it as a cup and handle or a flag. She looked like she's getting ready to try to do it. She need to get out of this cloud. Okay, let's come down to 3-day. Nice. That just, oh, nice. Yeah, this is looking strong. Bitcoin getting ready to kick ass on this chart. Gotta get above the 200 moving average. That's where we are on the daily. Head and shoulder to the upside. It does appear to be confirmed, so I'm not going to call you wrong on anybody saying that. Consider this a bottom reversal type pattern. If we're at the bottom of a level, it doesn't have to be the very bottom of the thing, but that's where you usually see them, is at the bottom of the channel. And if this is a channel and we're seeing the bottom one partial decline there, yes, I like this. Even if I look at this as a megaphone, this is our partial decline. Some people might see this as an Adam and Eve going to confirm up. There's all these bullish ideas that are saying, yeah, this area, what is that? Somewhere about 72 million? Let's go with candle bodies. 70 million, about another $5 million coming in. This is a little daily, just to get to that one. Nice, I like it. Starting to look good. 800, 600, 300, 200. Just gotta get the rest of them across up. Price go with it on the daily. Looking good. Hey, appreciate you for breaking that up. Straight drinking coffee. Oh man, I made coffee. Where's my coffee? I forgot about my coffee. Sometimes I like cold coffee. Sometimes I like to put ice in my coffee. Not lately, though. Usually a morning coffee drinker. Because my days and nights are screwed up enough as it is. Speaking of days and nights, we've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes, and I think I went over the ones I was going to, which wasn't very good. But you guys had a lot of coins to look at, and I think we did. Took a good look at them. Take a look at Bitcoin one more time here, as it is hanging around 67,000. Oh, here's our. You want to do some mystical circles? Some mystical circles? Do we want to? Do you want to find out the next possible day that we're going to have a major move? I feel like I need to clean these up. Let's see if we can get something. I think we got a tune here. Let's do a little woo-woo and see what we got. A little woo-woo for you. Oh, that's us today. Oh my gosh, we're going to die today. Man, you're not lined up at all. I want to do it on a different one. I need a clean chart for my woo-woo stuff. I ran out of woo-woo areas. Do I need you? Nah, I can play with you. Woo-woo. Let's do a woo-woo circle. Swing high to swing low. Let's tune her in. I don't know about that. I'm not sure that I'm getting you. I think this would end up taking. It's probably better if I spend time doing this, since this is not one of my normal little things here, and then come back with my results. Because for me, it takes some fine tuning to try to figure that stuff out. But we do have a nice, solid breakout coming up to resistance for Bitcoin, making a higher high than what we had before, trying to go up to this higher high above 70,000. Let's see if we can do it, Bitcoin. It looks good on the daily. Look, MACD daily. Number go up, baby. Number go up. You just need to see that carry over to altcoins, and it looks like we're trying, just don't have enough steam. Most of the attention is going to be on Bitcoin, is what I'm seeing. Guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back again tomorrow. Maybe during the day, I don't know, but definitely tomorrow night about the same time, same channel. I will see you there. God bless you. Thanks for hanging out.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on.
My apple coffee. Oh my gosh. May have to get a refill on that bottle. That apple stuff tastes good. It's really good.
Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now, if you gotta know the truth was gonna let
Thank you, Random Trader. I appreciate that.
unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You will start, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits.
Gonna go out with a little Operation Orange.
Launch sequence activated.